1160, and good morning to you. We're glad that you're with us here today. AccuWeather says today cloudy and rainy today as well, and that's turning out to be the case. 74 degrees, your projected high. Tonight, rain could be severe. Then tomorrow, maybe some rain in the morning, see some sunshine around in the afternoon, just a little bit of it. A high temperature tomorrow, only 62. Fall-like weather, huh? Fall begins at 3 o'clock this afternoon. And it is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. I want to revisit a topic that we were talking about yesterday and do so from a different perspective today as we talk with Kim and Kevin Dodds from here in Indiana. And Kim, you are the executive director of the Indiana County Recovery Center.
That is correct.
I got it right. I'm so
Perfect.
proud of myself. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And the two of you, of course, both concerned, as are so many others, with recovery from addiction, from the ravages of what addiction can do. And that's what the Recovery Center is all about.
That's correct. We're there to help those in need.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit. We had some folks on yesterday talking about the recovery rally that is starting tomorrow. Tell me what the Recovery Center does.
So our Recovery Center, Indiana County Recovery Center, is involved with the other recovery centers in the Tri-County area with Westmoreland, Indiana, and Cambria counties. Mm-hmm. So they reached out to us to join in this effort to try to break down the borders. As we all know, addiction has no borders, and as a result, treatment and help should have no borders. So we were grateful to be involved in this. We're looking forward to it's going to be beautiful weather. At least that's what the forecast is showing now.
Yeah, for this weekend.
It is. Yeah. And so we're inviting everyone that's in recovery or wants to be in recovery, family event. It runs from 11 to 6 on this coming Saturday, September 25th at the United Youth Baseball Field. Mm-hmm. And there are flyers on around town and on our website that actually has a scanning code that will give you directions.
Yeah.
So.
And the interesting thing is the location is accessible to the Westmoreland County side of the river, since that's really right on the border of Indiana County and Westmoreland County. And with Hoss-Pike coming that way from the Johnstown area, Cambria County, it's very accessible for Cambria County as well. So it's a great location just off of Power Plant Road there, right off 56. You hang a left if you're coming from the Indiana side. So it's very easy to see and to get to, and there will be signs there to get you there. But for this rally coming up on Saturday, and it sounds like it's really a positive, uplifting type of experience, which is so much needed in what can be a very dark world. You've got a whole bunch of businesses that have signed on as supporters and as sponsors that really shows to us and indicates how important a topic it is and how so many people are really rooting for and pulling for people who are caught in addiction.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, like so many families, we were impacted by the disease of addiction. And with the opioid crisis, we realized that once the individual receives treatment, there wasn't much help for those individuals and their families. Addiction is a family disease, and treatment is just the first step in the recovery process. So to initiate the Recovery Center here in Indiana and events like this weekend, we needed to partner with professionals like Spirit Life, the Open Door, and the Armstrong, Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission. And as you mentioned before, we needed community support and help as a nonprofit. And so most importantly, S&T Bank, Diamond Drug, the Zillner family, the Kiwanis, the Elks Lodge, United Way, and Grace United Methodist Church have been big sponsors in the Recovery Center here. And Kim's got some additional sponsors here to help out with this weekend's rally.
So in particular for this weekend, our biggest sponsors were the Armstrong, Indiana Clarion Drug and Alcohol Commission, ADAC. Mm-hmm. IRMC was a big donor for us, K&D Auto, which is out of Shalakta, Peer Star, Beacon, and the Kiwanis Club of Indiana, which is interesting because they try to focus on family and youth. So their donation was earmarked for giving children 16 and under a $5 food coupon. Mm-hmm. So when families come and register, their children will get a coupon for the food trucks and also for a bouncy house. So we will have 2 big bouncy houses. So that money was specifically earmarked for children. We had some other sponsors: Q&A Training and Consulting, Community Guidance Center, Evergreen Insurance, the Westmoreland Drug and Alcohol Commission, Veterans Place, and Barbas Insurance. So we ask you, if you support the recovery community, to try to support these businesses as well.
Absolutely. And the rally coming up on Saturday is so important. And again, we want to emphasize that this is a positive, uplifting day, and it's absolutely free. There will be food trucks there and vendors. You can purchase your food. The kids will get a little helping hand thanks to Kiwanis in their food purchases, and moms and dads will say, don't buy junk. Go buy something substantial, something good. But when you get folks together who have the common experience of addiction and whatever stage of recovery they find themselves on, it really pulls them together as a community, which is what the goal would be of your organization.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, our goal is, we offer free services. We're right here in the heart of Indiana. We have certified recovery specialists on staff. We have recovery coaching. We have all recovery meetings. We have laptops available for job search, resume building, and housing. We have family support groups. We have family recovery education. We have recovery special events where those in recovery can come and have a function, whether it's a Super Bowl or a Friday night party night, game night. And then we have a telephone recovery support service. So we do offer a lot for the community, but as Kim said earlier, those community partners have really made us a success.
Yeah. It's serious business that you're involved in. This is helping people recover their lives, which requires at some point for them to make the decision that their life is worth recovering and that they want to put the effort in. When that occurs, that's when the real turnaround occurs, isn't it?
That is. And one thing, I don't want to be remiss in not mentioning Spirit Life, because they were an inspiration to the center and a huge support. So a big shout out to Spirit Life, because it was actually their idea, Lou Wagner's idea, to open this in Indiana, trying to cover the whole stage of recovery and for families. Family addiction is a family disease, and so we try to be there for everyone.
Yeah. Now, for people who want to avail themselves of the services of the Indiana County Recovery Center, what do they need to do? Are there resources out there that they can do online or in person, or how does that all work?
Well, they can always call. We do have a website which shows different meetings and activities going on, and they can stop in person. We have been open even the whole way through COVID, because, as we know, the disease of addiction can be just as devastating or not more so.
Yeah.
So fortunately, we were able to keep open, following protocols, of course. So our hours are 8 to 4. However, we are looking for a new employee. Our other one has decided to move on. So please call in advance over the next couple weeks. But if you're interested in and involved in recovery, we are accepting resumes. So
Yeah,
we're on Philadelphia Street, downtown Indiana. Door right next as you pass Fox's Pizza.
Okay.
And there's parking out back for those that want to drop in for our services.
Yeah, absolutely. And you said something interesting, Kim, there about the pandemic, because we have heard all kinds of stories about how the pandemic has caused an upswing in opioid deaths and in addiction and addictive behaviors. And the statistics are actually pretty encouraging from here in Indiana County, which means there are a lot of people working really hard to make that happen, but it doesn't make the dangers any lessened, does it?
No, it does not. I once had a gentleman say to me, because we had meetings there, and some of them turned virtual, but the meetings remained if they were comfortable through the process. But he said to me, the risk of me catching COVID is far less than the risk of me not attending a meeting.
Okay.
So that kind of summed it up, how important those are for those that are trying to recover.
That's somebody who's reached a turning point.
Yes.
Yeah. Sounds like you guys are all about turning points.
Yes.
We are.
Yeah. All right. So the event is coming up Saturday.
Yes.
And it begins at 11 a.m., did you say?
11 to 6. A lot of fun, food, music, some national speakers on recovery. We do have some local people coming, Jim Struzzi will be speaking.
Uh-huh.
Robin Gorman
Okay.
and Sharice Hess will be speaking at different points throughout the day. But everyone is welcome, especially if you have a passion and care or